Hey you guys, welcome back for another garden tour. So this is garden tour 10. This is a front yard landscape that we did about 9-10 months ago. It's really coming in so well. I'm using some of my favorite plants and trees. I'll be sure to list everything on the screen just like normal. And of course on this video, I'm gonna have Bryce put the captions on the bottom because I just had 4 wisdom teeth pulled a couple days ago. And I hope you can understand everything that I'm saying. But when you have your creative team, which is AKA Bryce, helping you do videos, you got to put him to work when he's here. So, yeah. So we're going to bang out a couple tours for you guys today, chubby cheeks and all. Okay, so this is the front yard. This is my client, Kathy Kelly. They have a beautiful home in Vero Beach, and it is what I would consider a typical suburban front yard. You know, the neighbors are fairly close. It's a small community. It's called Arabella, if you guys are in our area, and it's got some tough soil here. So we had some amendments to do, but I can tell the amendments really worked because the plants and trees are really coming to life, doing so well here. So I'm going to list the plant and tree names like I normally do. I'll be sure to put them on the screen for a shopping list for you guys. But overall, I just kind of want to share with you what we did. So we took out what was currently here, incorporated a palm tree on each side, so you can really see that we love to anchor with these foxtail palms. So a foxtail palm here, you can really see the difference in the foxtail palm over there. You can kind of see the difference between the foxtail palms and how well the soil is in this particular garden versus the neighboring garden. And you guys, I'm not pointing fingers or anything. All I'm saying is, you've heard that saying where you'd rather put a 50-cent plant in a $5 hole than a $5 plant in a 50-cent hole. It's so true. Amend the soil. That is huge with the new landscaping. Even if you're just taking a few bags to mix in with your existing soil, that helps so much. We do that with every single landscape. That used to be a norm in the landscape world. Why it's not, I don't know anymore, but it is part of our practice. So I always encourage everybody to do that because it really makes a difference on how well your beautiful plants and trees are when they're planted and how well they stay and how they stay gorgeous overall. So all right, so let's start here at the edge. So this is a foxtail palm. And then to the back of these guys, now they've just been recently trimmed, unfortunately, but you can see this to the back area is Louisiana red copperleafs, also called Rojo red copperleafs, but they really are gonna make a nice 6-foot backdrop to this bed, kind of creating a little bit of wall to the back side of the garden when you're looking at it from the road. From the front, these are blaze copperleaf. So these are also, they're both in the same family. These are just a dwarf variety of those, and these can be kept at 3 foot tall, no problem. I love the way they connect in a new planting. They really do flesh out. You guys have probably seen them in my previous video where I planted them and they were nice and small. This is what they grow into. Now these have also been recently trimmed, so they're not quite as thick and lush and folding over as they normally are, but you can really see when they do what that leaf looks like. So they all look like this versus all these cuttings that you see on the top. So really nice. So the one thing that we did keep, we just repurposed. These were her original variegated arbicolas. All we did is we took them out from the row that they were into kind of giving us a little hot spot. So they're going to curve this way and come forward. They're still working that way because we had to work with existing sizes, but this is her version, and then we added a few to come this way. So they're going to kind of swoop in this way as this blaze planting swoops down and swoops this way. And then as you can see, the back planting there swoops that way. So we're really doing nice angled plantings where it's kind of a yin and a yang type of thing, and they're really blending super well together. And it's you can see kind of the light and the darks of it all. So we got dark in the back, a bright spot of light in the middle, and then again with a dark and color in the front. So, and then finished it off with a bright coloring right in front here. And then we've got dark green arbicola in the back. And then they're framing, this curvature of these 2 species of plants are framing this double bottle palm. I love bottle palms, and when I can get them in multi-trunks, I do, because oh my goodness, isn't it gorgeous? I just absolutely love how tropical this tree is. There wasn't a lot of room in this space. I didn't want to cover the front of the house too aggressively, but I know it needed something on that big blank wall, and these just do just enough. I mean, there's not many trees that only offer 4 or 5 fronds per trunk. Bottle palms do. So if you want a tree with some impact, but you don't want heavy coverage, this is a great tree to use. And it grows super, super slow. I mean, it probably, in the 8 or 9 months it's been here, it probably hasn't grown 6 inches. So it's absolutely stunning. So it is one to splurge on because it grows so slow. Get everything else small plant wise, like the copperleafs, because they grow like this. Things like this bottle palm, get them with a little bit more size to them so you can really enjoy them pretty quickly. And then over here we have a nice grouping of very clean line of Dwarf Exoras. Now this is exactly what Dwarf Exoras are meant to do, you guys. I love, 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 love how they're kept individual. They're nice and tidy. And you'll notice that that's my kind of theme. Near a walkway, near a pathway, near the pavers, I take the plants that are more pared back and I keep it nice and tidy and clean. So things like Bloom My Minds, things like Dwarf Exoras, things, even the hedge material, I'll keep it that where it's a nice tidy plant grouping because it does such a great job of giving you a really, really sharp, divided, clean line. And I think they're doing that so well. And then anchor it here with a pygmy date palm. Now, in a lot of cases, clients do not like the trees in front of the doors. So it's one of those things. Some people love it, some people hate it. This particular client, Kathy, was like, you know, I really want anchoring on that point of the house and this point of the house, and I like to have something with some impact here. They've got a fantastic roof line here where it really pops up, so I really thought it did call for something thick and chunky right here. So having this at the front, I think really works well. I'm glad we were both decided to put this tree here. And then because these are so formal, so form-fitting with the Dwarf Exoras, again, foxtail ferns. You guys are going to know my method so easily. I love the soft fuzziness of foxtail ferns next to something really pared back like these Dwarf Exoras. And then this is a spot where nothing really does grow. I was kind of warned that this was a tough area, so I said, you know what, let's not fight it. Put a pot here. Put some annuals in here, that way she's got a show of color right by the front door where she can keep it really controlled. And then we'll just dash a little bit of Bloom My Minds in. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So we did a little dash of the same kind of coloration on the right side of the driveway, and that way we've got good balance from the road. But it's as simple as that. You know, it's a couple angles of this plant grouping that matches and meets with this plant grouping, lights and darks and controlled plants in the front and controlled plants near a paver patio or a walkway, and then a little bit of wild and crazy on the edges where it can get a little crazy without it being, you know, hitting you in the face or hitting your friends in the face when they're coming to your house. You know, that's kind of the plan. You know, keep it very, very simple. And you know, there's not a lot of plants here, but I really do think that it really shows off the front. And for those of you guys who need some additional landscape help, then please reach out to us. We are a landscape design and installation company, and we do things like you see here. So you guys make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. And then for those of you guys who need more than the inspiration that you're seeing on my videos and you're looking to have a landscaping done, then give us a call. I would love to meet with you and kind of see what we can create in your yard. This is what we do. We meet with you. We kind of remove the existing landscape, maybe the builder's package that you currently have, and then come up with a design to create a whole new space. We purchase material, we install it with our in-house installation crew, we do the final cleanup and leave you with a beautiful, fully designed, fully installed landscape. So it's from concept to completion. If that's what you're looking for, then give us a shout. We'd love to meet with you and see what we can do in your garden. And I will see you guys in the very next garden tour. Please leave a comment down below on anything that I may have missed, any questions you may have, and I'd love to share those things with you guys. So see ya.